Okay, so check this out. Peter Parker's first day at Midtown High, and my guy's all excited, right? But bam, Doctor Strange rolls in from a portal like whoosh, and he's out here brawling with this gnarly symbiotic alien. Pete's like, bro, what? But kid's got heart. He dives in, saves this freshman chick named Nico Minoru from the alien. Feels like a hero, right? Except Peter gets bitten by a spider that crawled out to that same portal. Lights out. Pete passes out right there on the spot. Fast forward a few months, Pete's got spider powers. Wall crawling, backflipping, web slinging, the whole thing. Now he's running around the city as Spider-Man. Pete's walking to school and spots Harry Osborn. Yes, and Harry getting jumped by some street thugs. Live stream the whole thing like it's TikTok Fight Club. Pete handles it like a boss. Wham, bam, crowd goes wild. So now Pete is in school with Nico. Oh, and guess who's there too? Pearl Pangin, Pete's childhood crush. Except now she's dating Lonnie Lincoln, aka the football team's captain. Pete's feeling all kinds of salty. Later, Pete stops a couple crooks mid-heist and gets some extra street cred. Now folks are buzzing about Spider-Man, but Pete, he's just trying to balance school, bills, and be a mass menace. Back home, Pete finds Norman Osborn, rich guy with his aunt May Parker. He's like, hey kid, want an internship at Oscorp? And Pete's like, yeah, obviously. So Pete eats Oscorp and meets the crew, G and Ash and Amadeus Cho, all crazy smart. But the supervisor, Bentley Whitman, grumpy scientist supreme, this dude's got permanent get off my lawn energy. Luckily, Pete gets paired with Carla Connors, who's chilling working on some fancy energy project. Pete's vibing until he realizes he missed a big football game and bailed on Nico's party. Now here's where it gets spicy. Pete's chilling Oscorp when he sees a news report about this crazy building fire. My guy's like, time to suit up. Rolls out as Spider-Man and finds this firebug named Butane, some dude with a high-tech flamethrower melting the wrong building for an insurance scam. Pete handles him like a boss. But wait, there's this weird Infinity logo on Butane's gear. Suspicious. Back at Oscorp, Pete sneaks in late, hoping no one noticed, but gets called into Norman's office. And guess what? Norman pulls up footage of Pete putting on his Spidey suit. Pete's like, cosplay? But Norman's not buying it. He's like, look, I knew you had skills, that's why I set up this whole internship. I need you on my team. Pete's like, yeah, nah, but he keeps the internship cause Aunt May's bills aren't gonna pay themselves. Meanwhile, Lonnie's younger brother Andre gets caught hanging with this gang called the 110th Street Crew. Big Donovan, their boss, tells Lonnie, you want to keep your family safe, you're with us now. And just like that, Lonnie's in the gang. Then Pete runs into two tech and hands crooks, Maria Vasquez and James Sanders. They're rocking some high-tech gloves and boots, and Pete's getting wrecked. Luckily, Norman jumps in on comms like, yo, try this move. Pete pulls it off, takes him down, and there's that Infinity logo gang. At this point, Pete's like, all right, Norman, let's team up. But yo, the Sokovia Accords mess starts bubbling, heroes beefing. Norman's like, don't worry, kid, I'll handle it. The next thing you know, Pete's trying on Oscorp designed Spidey suits, a cape suit, a wings one, a wing stealth mode. Pete's like, yo, can we just make it look normal? Finally, they land on a suit that's closer to Pete's OG Spidey vibe, just more sleek, mostly white suit that's giving Spider-Man, but make it Apple product vibes. Pete's like, hey, not bad. Back in Thugland, Big Donovan's out here playing mind games with Lonnie, sends him by snacks from Scorpion Gang turf like it's no big deal. Lonnie gets cornered by some Scorpion thugs, barely escapes, and now Big Donovan's like, yo, you're locked in now, no backing out. Pete's still out here saving the day, takes down some Russian bank robbers, but one of them, Milo Masarai, bounces with the cash. So it goes to the real mastermind, the guy cooking up all this tech for criminals, Dr. Otto Octavius. Pete's back at Oscorp, tries to sneak in, Harry catches him changing suits. Norman's like, look, Peter, I'm swamped, board meetings, charity dinners, hair routine, and trying to figure out who's feeding criminals all this crazy tech. So he's like, you know what? Let's get Harry in on this Spider-Man team up. And Peter's like, yeah, okay, wait, what? Now Octavius, turns out dude used to work at Oscorp, got booted, took it personally. Now he's selling villain gadgets like it's Black Friday, building an empire, and plotting revenge. Dude's out here acting like Amazon Prime for criminals. The Mila chick's like, yo, I need something spicy. And Octavius, my man, hands her a helmet that shoots lasers out the forehead, like Pew Pew Cyclops style. On top of that, this helmet predicts your moves. Mila chick's out here going by the unicorn now. Yeah, I know bad guys really need better branding. Busts her Russian homies out of prison. Norman hits up Peter like, yo, we got a situation. Spidey shows up, throws down, and it's not pretty. Mila's cooking Pete with her laser helmet, looking like she's about to turn him into Spider Kabak. When plot twist, her own guy, Mikhail Sitsevich, jumps in and stops her. Turns out Mila used Mikhail as bait during the fight, and Peter saved his life. Mikhail, not exactly grateful, he's like, thanks for saving me, Spider Guy, but you still put me in jail, so we're not friends. So Pete's trying to unwind with a movie night, invites Nico and Harry to hang out. Bad idea. Nico's still salty, calls Harry's all rich and bougie while she's all punk rock and real. Doc Ward, and meanwhile Lonnie Lincoln's deep with the 110th Street Crew. He's skipping football practice left and right, cause Big Donovan's got him doing real life GT missions against the Scorpion Gang. Then during one turf war, Lonnie steps in, saves Big Donovan's life from Matt Gargan, the Scorpion Gang's leader. And guess what? Donovan's like your beast. From now on, you're Tombstone. Problem is Lonnie keeps failing on school football everything. His girl Pearl is fed up, but Lonnie, he's keeping quiet about his whole part-time gangster gig. Then Norman at some Oscorp fundraiser gets a call like, yo, Oscorp's getting hit. He's like, Peter, suit now. Pete swings in, ready to scrap. And who does he run into? Daredevil. Yeah, he's all Norman's hiding something, so naturally fists start flying. They're duking it out, and just when Pete's like, I got this, bam, Daredevil knocks him out cold, straight nap time. Peter wakes up back at Oscorp with Norman standing over him like, yeah, so it turns out Octavius is the dude making all this tech. And Daredevil probably working for him. Then plot twist, Harry spills Pete's secret to Nico. She's furious. Pete shows up trying to explain, and Nico's like, nah, bro, you're Spider-Man and you didn't tell me? And Peter's like, Nico, I can explain. But now she's done. Meanwhile, Carmilla Black, Gargan's right-hand chick, starts tailing Lonnie. Dude sweating. Bolts straight back to the 110th hideout like, yo, we got a problem. But Carmilla tracks him all the way there and tips off Gargan, who's rolling up in some wild Scorpion armor courtesy of Dr. Octavius. Back at school, Pete's still trying to make things right with Nico. And dude's apologizing like crazy, but she's ice cold. Now Pete and Norman are piecing things together. They trace Octavius gadgets back to gamma radiation signals scattered across the city. They start tracking him down. Harry tries to play peacemaker. He takes Nico out for food, shows her how to drive, and they end up racing this sketchy chick in a muscle car. Total bonding moment. Nico's still mad at Pete, but Harry's like, look, he kept his secret cause he's trying to protect you. So Nico starts to ease up. And meanwhile, Pearl gets the lowdown on Lonnie's gang life from Andre and storms into the 110th hideout. She's like, what are you doing? And Lonnie's like, you gotta leave, it's not safe. And bam, place gets raided by Gargan. Pete, tracking Gargan's gamma signal, rolls just in time. Yeah, things are heating up, and Lonnie's helping folks escape, and Pearl's just trying not to get vaporized. Norman, dude's too busy tracking Octavius. Pete's out here throwing hands with Gargan, right? And Gargan's not pulling punches, he's got that Scorpion stinger. Pete's barely hanging on, spider suit's all torn up. And just when Gargan's about to finish the job, whoosh, Norman's just a freaking glider to scoop Pete out to there. So Peter's just been whooped by Scorpion, right? Dude's all banged up, doubting himself like, man, maybe I should have stuck to homework and webbed up bullies in the cafeteria. Norman rolls up, he's all, listen kid, either you start acting like Spider-Man or you're out. Pete's spiraling now, and next thing you know, he's back home breaking down in front of Aunt May. And she's like, I just wish your Uncle Ben was here, he'd know what to say. You know what, Norman's pulling some serious chess moves. He slides Octavius' location to Thaddeus Thunderbolt Ross. Then boom, Iron Man and a whole SWAT squad rolls up. Octavius gets clapped, thrown in cuffs for violating the Sokovia Accords. Next day, Pete's trying to be normal again, goes to Pearl's crib to knock out some homework. Just vibes, right? But bam, Lonnie Lincoln shows up all, yo, I'm with the 110th now and we're about to handle Gargan. Pearl's like, you have to choose me or the gang. Bro's like, I choose the gang. ouch. And just like that, they're done. Now, Dmitri, this sketchy dude like professional snitch, leaks some intel to the 110th about this abandoned Octavius warehouse stacked with crazy tech. The 110th's like jackpot and plot to jack the whole stash. Pete, feeling lost without Uncle Ben's wisdom, turns to Norman for some good old life advice. And Norman's like, you lost cause you're soft, you gotta go full savage, no mercy. And Pete's like, dang, maybe Norman's right. Next thing you know, Harry reveals his sick red and blue Spider-Man suit he had Oscorp whip up. But wait, Norman rolls up on Octavius in prison. He's all, guess what, Otto? Your tech is mine now. Oscorp's name is on it, baby. And Octavius, man's fuming like someone just stole his parking spot. Cut to the 110th crew trying to hijack Octavius' tech transport. But Scorpion's gang crashes the party like surprise. Total brawl breaks out, fist flying, web slinging, total chaos. And then Big Donovan, poof, gone. But Lonnie, my man, steps up, dives into Octavius' coast of stolen tech, gets hit with some weird blue gas. And next thing you know, boom, he's got full-on super strength. Lonnie and Pete team up and start kicking Scorpion's butt. But then Gargan hits him with all surprise punk and buries Lonnie under a pile of rubble. Pete loses it. All that Norman no mercy talk kicks in. Pete goes full Mortal Kombat on Gargan. Kid swinging for the KO, about to end him right there. But wait, Lonnie pops up from the rubble and grabs Pete like, yo, bro, chill. Heroes don't kill. Gargan busted, chuffed, and seeing Pete out here saving lives again. Nico finally forgives him. Norman playing the good guy now, thanks Pete for being a hero. But back at Oscorp, he does straight up scheming. He's got Whitman and a bunch of shady scientists cooking up new experiments. One of which, injecting spiders with Peter's DNA. Oh, and just when you thought things couldn't get crazier, Norman reveals that Oscorp's been working on Project Monolith, some space portal nonsense. Strange shows up like, nope, bad idea, but Norman's like, do it anyway. And guess what? Bad move. And out pops that symbiotic alien again, same nasty tentacle beast from Pete's first day at school. Strange tries to fix things, opens a portal, and whoops, accidentally launches himself and the alien back in time to Peter's first day at Midtown High. Oh, and one of those Oscorp scatters sneaks through the portal, crawls up and bites younger Peter. Anyway, Strange and future Pete wrangle the alien back into space. Portal goes poofed and all seems chill, except for one tiny problem. A chunk of that symbiote goop still chilling on Earth, and guess who scoops it? Norman freaking Osborn. And meanwhile, Harry starts his own company called Web, the Worldwide Engineering Brigade, basically a tech hub for geniuses. Amadeus Chu gets an invite, but's like, nah, I'm sticking with Oscorp hash, bro. Jean, turns out she's actually finesse, a whole vigilante working with Daredevil. Surprise twist, kid was undercover the whole time. Oh, and Lonnie, man's out here leveling up. Dude is now the new leader of the 110. Nico's tapping into magic, chick sorceress. Octavius preparing for his revenge. And then, oh man, Aunt May walks into a prison. And who's sitting behind the glass? Pete's dad, Richard Parker. Like, what's that all about? Next season's gonna be awesome.